I knew she loved me, but she also loved alcohol more. My mom was a real bad alcoholic and drug addict. Of course, I didn't know that as a child. My dad, he was never in the picture. Actually, the year I was born, he was in prison for sexual battery. My mom gave me up to my grandparents, so I moved to Kentucky when I was a kid. I guess probably the only normal time in my life was when I lived with my grandparents. They were big gamblers, big card players, poker players. They used to sit on my grandma's lap, and she'd let me wear the hat if she won on Bonko. The guys were outside playing horseshoes. All my grandpa's friends would give me $1 to run up to the house, get a beer out of the fridge, and bring it back. Me and a friend of mine was walking around downtown Carrollton, and my mom had been staying in the apartment down there on Highland Avenue. I'd went up to her apartment, and I found her passed out in the bathroom, and I kind of thought she was dead. My immediate reaction was I ran out into the street, and I tried to run out in front of a car, and my initial goal was to kill myself. I was cutting, I was very suicidal, I was just out of control. And I ended up going to a group home. My grandma ended up dying while I was there, which my grandma was my world. She was everything. From there, I never went back home or knew what home was. There was no family to speak of. I moved between so many houses that after a while it was very normal. The feeling, the nervousness, the wondering what they're gonna be like. From there I went to a foster home where I was the only foster kid, but they had 4 or 5 kids of their own. They were just a sick family individually. Sweet pea body wash from the dollar store was the only thing I was allowed to use to brush my teeth, wash my body, wash my hair. It was just the taste, the smell. It was disgusting. They were the foster parents they were in it for the money. During high school, I started working, saving up to get my own place, because I knew that I was getting close to aging out of the system. Got scholarships to UK. Started college 5 days after I graduated high school, and done really good for 2 years, and then I started backsliding. I was just continuously drinking, nonstop, in and out of jail. I caught my first DUI. I met a guy. I ended up getting married to him. Had a kid, my first son, who's now 5. We divorced shortly after. And then I met another guy. Had another kid. We ended up getting a house that ended up actually burning down not too long after we got it. My son and his father went to stay with their family. And we lost everything. From there, it just kept going downhill. I actually met a friend who we ended up getting high together, and I got it just on a real bad way on meth. And I just started ripping around in the streets. I was homeless, couch surfing. I didn't care where I was gonna sleep, what I was gonna eat. I was probably 90 pounds soaking wet by the time it was. We ended up getting arrested together. I got out of jail and she got out of jail. It was probably about a month and a half later after me. And she had told me about coming to Fort Wayne, up here to get clean. I told her I wanted to go with her, and she gave me the information. I just had to make the phone call. The halfway house accepted me, even though I was pregnant. I found out in jail I was pregnant. We actually stayed the night at her house and left out. It was really early in the morning to get up here, and y'all get a lot of snow up here. It was snowing like crazy. I don't know, I got to Fort Wayne, I jumped out of the car and I laid in the snow and done a snow angel. But while at the halfway house, short-lived. It's gotten further into my pregnancy, and they could know, I couldn't have a baby there at the halfway house. They weren't equipped for that. So they had found a mother's hope. And I had done an interview and got set up to come here.
Meeting Natashia, it was amazing because I remember thinking to myself, this woman really wants a fresh start. She really wants somewhere new, somewhere different, that she can create this new life that she wants for herself. And truthfully, she is one of our model residents. Natasha is always willing to do whatever she is asked of her, whatever she needs to do to maintain her life for herself and for her baby.
I felt like a 2-star girl in a 5-star house. It was a big change, a big different. Still this day, I'm still getting used to it, but I love it. I've seen shelters and I've been in homeless shelters. This is more than just a shelter. It's an actual home. I'm 36 weeks pregnant and I'm still clean and sober. And I've gotten everything I needed for my baby. And I feel like I couldn't be more thankful. Because without this place, it's a good possibility I'd just still be on the streets ripping and running.
It's just really moving to know that they not only consider this, the temporary place where, they're getting the support that they need, or maybe they're getting help with a job, but they actually look at it as home. It's just been beautiful watching her really start to look at kind of where she's been and where she's at now, and take a good hard look at where she wants to go. And we're grateful that we get to be part of the help that helps her figure out how to get there.
I'm excited for when Brantley Crosby gets here. He's not gonna ever have to see his mom broke down and lost. That's all thanks to Mother's Hope.